I hope Mike Pence comes through for us, I have to tell you. Of course, if he doesn't come through, I won't like him quite as much.
Well, it looks like the cancel culture mob is at it again. This comes following news that Simon & Schuster, 200 of their employees have signed a petition asking the publisher not to publish former Vice President Mike Pence's upcoming memoir. I'm here with Adrian Batra, the editor-in-chief of the Toronto Sun, to break it all down. Adrian, what's going on here?
Well, what's interesting, Mark, we find that more and more people in that sort of space of cancel culture are coming from the world of literary. And it's really unfortunate because you think not only in academia, but in the area of literature, that free speech and freedom of speech and freedom of thought, those are celebrated, those are embraced. But however, when it comes to the former Vice President Mike Pence, it doesn't matter one bit. This group of employees at Simon & Schuster has said, we don't want to be part of an organization that is going to be publishing a former Republican. They want nothing to do with former President Trump, anything at all. But I would say that if anything, Mike Pence's memoirs could be quite an interesting read. There will be some insight into those very weighty and heated times during the last 4 years in the White House, leading up to the debates, leading up to announcements and pronouncements that Trump would make. And frankly, don't we want to hear from the vice president what he actually thought of Donald Trump's Twitter account and policy through Twitter? But I think I think most people would want to know what was happening with the vice president and his advisors when the Capitol attack was unfolding. Where was he? What was his connection and conversation with the president before, during, and of course thereafter? We know they were sort of bunkered down and kept safe, which is important, but there was some very visceral response.
To those who wreaked havoc in our capital today, you did not win. Violence never wins. Freedom wins. And this is still the people's house.
Was he part of that very public statement Donald Trump made, which is controversial, after the attack happened?
This was a fraudulent election, but we can't play into the hands of these people. We have to have peace. So go home. We love you. You're very special.
What did the vice president, what was his involvement with that? If anything, that's worth its weight in itself to get this book. This sorts of cancel culture, it's really brings more attention, I think, to the controversy, and it does the opposite, I think, of what people are trying to accomplish. Mark, they even tried to do this in Canada with Dr. Jordan Peterson. Penguin Random House publishes him. He's coming out with a new book, his new 12 rules book, and staff there tried to get his book canceled. But that's not happening anytime soon.
Scary times indeed. The employees of Simon Schuster also want to get anybody from the Trump administration. They don't want to see any of them publishing memoirs reflecting on their time in office. Adrian, I think it's crazy. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube channel down below, and don't forget to tweet us and Facebook your thoughts on this issue.